Welcome back to my channel, everyone. Today I'm going to be going over 7 ways you can spend your active rest day. Sometimes you come along your training and you're not sure what you should do. Should you go to the gym? Should you work out? But rest days are very important and very imperative to your body's recovery. So if you're unsure what to do, let's go along some of the things. The first thing you can incorporate would be some flexibility or mobility training. So if you're not sure what that consists of, it could be spending 10, 20, 30 minutes of stretching, whether that's working on your hamstrings, the back of your legs, your shoulders, the front of your legs, but spending 20 to 30 minutes or just 10 minutes is a great way to spend your active recovery or rest day, which I'll get into the active recovery here shortly. But flexibility and mobility training is important. Mobility could be the joint of your mobility. So if you're looking for mobility or flexibility stretches, feel free to look at the rest of my videos on my channel here. I have a multitude of mobility videos as well as flexibility videos that will give you some ideas. If you have any questions to specific exercises or specific body parts of your shoulders, your neck, your hips, please feel free to leave a comment below and I can help you. Which reminds me, I would love your support by subscribing and turning on the notifications bell. It helps me immensely to be able to continue to do these videos and share more with you. Second, we're gonna get to is actually going to be yoga. So I personally love yoga. I love going and taking classes. It gets me out of my element, but it also allows me to do something different. Again, this is a rest day or active recovery day. So taking a yoga class, maybe that's an hour. It should be something that's relatively light and easy. Nothing that's gonna put you over that level in terms of intensity or high intensity aspect of super high heat. I do love heat classes. So if you are gonna take a heat class, just make sure to keep that heat, I would say, a little bit on the lower side versus the very high heat. But again, yoga is a great way to incorporate it. You get a guided class typically with an instructor, so that's going to give you some new exercises or modifications if need be. So again, that's second way. Third option to spend your rest day would be some sort of Pilates class or group class. I do like Pilates as it focuses a little bit in the core. That intensity level usually is typically lower, but you're going to focus specifically on core exercises, maybe the front side, the back side. But Pilates can be a great way to spend your active rest day. Also, before I forget and move on to the other ones, I do have that 6-week giveaway going on. We just wrapped up the first week. I'll be announcing the winner here via email. So the second week is starting. And again, feel free to look at the links below. But if you click on that GORUCK link and use code GRMARGO, that will get you 10 additional entries. And any apparel or first Phorm product will get you an additional 5 entries. Again, any questions, please feel free to leave them below. All right, so we covered the first 3. We had the mobility, the flexibility stretches, right within those 2, then with yoga, Pilates. Another class or another thing you could do within that would be cycling. Again, this is low intensity, so something that's not gonna be super crazy. You're not gonna go climb lots of hills, but if you are gonna be doing a cycling class or spin class or riding the bike, this should be low intensity, maybe longer duration, 20, 30 minutes, maybe 45 minutes, an hour if you want. But again, the intensity is nice and low. The importance of an active rest day is going to allow your body to move and get some blood flow to the rest of your body versus just sitting or not doing anything. On my active rest days, I personally love to stretch, do a little bit of light walking, but again, it's not about me, this is about you, so I'm just providing some options to you. So cycling was one other option for that 4th option. 5th option, you go for a light jog or do some running. Again, intensity is low, don't worry about pushing the pace. I have known a lot of friends and individuals and even found myself sometimes, I'm just gonna go to the gym or I'm gonna go for a light jog. Next thing you know, I'm trying to push the pace and hit a PR. Again, the intention of a rest day is to allow your body to rest, recover, and get ready for your next day of training. It's gonna be hard to do that if you pushed your threshold and that light recovery day turned into a full training session. So go for a light jog, something relatively flat, nice and easy. Another option as we move to 6 would be going for a walk. Now, again, that walk could be nice and easy. It could be flat. It could go out to your track maybe and go around a couple laps of your track, but this walk should be nice and easy. That again is another option or way to spend your rest day. As we get to the final one, number 7, hike. Hiking is great because you might have a little bit of climbing, a little bit of object moving in terms of like the rocks or the terrain, depending on where you're going hiking. But the intention of the hike is go longer duration, lower intensity, and get outside. I will say the outside component of cycling outside, walking, or even running outside would also be a hike would be great for your body. Again, the hiking is essentially a walk. So if you can't hike, then you can go on a walk, whether it's flat terrain, mountainous terrain, but it should be, again, not super intense. Keep that intensity low. And when I say low, I think 40% or less versus high intensity, or maybe you're working at 80, 170%. of your output in terms of your body. So those are a variety of ways to spend your active rest day or rest day. Again, I default to doing some stretching, yoga, mobility, as that allows you to stretch, get some blood flow. If you are going to go outside, do some sort of cycling, running, hiking, walking, something to get the heart rate up. I find I personally feel better when I do some more movement on my rest days versus sitting. So hopefully you guys find this beneficial. And again, if you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment below. If you are entering the giveaway, let me know if you've done that. And again, I appreciate your support by subscribing and turning on the notifications bell. I will see you guys soon.